Yo, 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 what's up, family? It's KLX, King Leon X, UBVOA, the Human Liberator. This is episode 10 of Take Charge of Your Life. I'm coming to you live from the dungeon. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I want to give y'all this message. I want to give it to y'all with power. I want to give it to y'all with poise. This is episode 10 of Take Charge of Your Life. Take charge of your day. Take charge of your mind. Take charge of your mental attitude. Let me take charge of your future. All right, so perfect. I got it propped up. Now, if you was rocking yesterday, we was talking about giving up our blame list. We was talking about taking responsibility for the space that we occupy, becoming our greatest version to become the greatest asset to the collective, developing ourselves spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, and all these other different things. We talk about our thoughts and our feelings and our actions, determining our habits and our character becoming determining our destiny and quality of life. All right. Yesterday we talked about the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people lies in the habits. Right. Good habits are the key to all success, and bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. So I'm gonna start right there. Good habits are the key to all success. Bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. The major difference, right? The major difference. I spent ever since 2012 or 2011. I've been studying, I've been studying Think and Grow Rich, or the science of personal achievement. I've been studying the difference between unsuccessful and successful people. But even before then, 2010, I started working corporate. I started being exposed to the difference between an entrepreneur and employee mindset, and just a different way of thinking and things like that. I was exposed to a lot of different resources, techniques, programs, strategies, processes, systems that evolved my overall consciousness when it comes to economics, finance, personal development, personal achievement, and the power that I have within myself to take charge of my life and determine my own destiny. So when I study successful people, we find out that the major difference, or it lies in the difference of their habits. You know what I'm talking about? Good habits are the key to all success. Hold on, I'm trying to get this light in right here. I guess I'm gonna hold my phone. Good habits are the key to all success. Bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. You know what I'm talking about? So here we go. The difference between success and failure is in habits, our hypnotic rhythm. It only takes 21 days to create a habit. Once we're in a habit, only our willpower and definiteness of purpose can get us out of a habit. The common denominator of success when we study successful people is that successful people make the habit of doing what unsuccessful people don't like to do. And then when we study and we figure out what unsuccessful people don't like to do, it's also the same thing that successful people don't like to do. They just do it anyway because they know that that is the price. They recognize that that is the price necessary for their success. Okay. The number one skill in the 21st century, the number one most paid skill is leadership and the discipline of clear thinking. The discipline of clear thinking is the most important quality that determines our success. The discipline of clear thinking is the most important quality that determines the quality of our choices and our decisions, right? Our choices and decisions determine the quality of the actions that we take. The quality of actions we take determine the quality of our results, right? The quality of our results determines the quality of our life, right? So when we talk about taking charge of your life, taking charge of your day, taking charge of your mind, mental attitude, then it starts with the quality of our thinking. The quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our choices and decisions. The quality of our choices and decisions determine the actions that we'll take. The quality of the actions we take determine our results. The results we have determine our overall quality of life. You know what I mean? Our overall quality of life determines, our destiny, how we feel was, you know what I mean? But anyway, it all starts with clear thinking. The hardest skill, the hardest thing to learn, the most rigorous skill, the thing that takes the most effort is thinking. You know what I mean? Thinking, using your brain to think. Thinking is the hardest thing to do. Clear thinking, the discipline of clear thinking You know what I mean? That's why they bombard us with so many different distractions. Hold up, I'm just trying to position this right. That's why they bombard us with so many distractions, because they don't want us to think. You know what I mean? I've had plenty of time and space to unplug myself and think. You know what I mean? And get real clear about what I want, where I'm going, my intentions, and you know, that type of stuff. That's why I started this Take Charge of Your Life series. Thinking is the hardest discipline of all. It takes effort, real effort to think. You know what I mean? To think through a decision. You know what I mean? We have to control our sensory input. Alright? So there's so now I want to talk about the 3 different types of people. Like Les Brown always say, it's 3 types of people in the world. Right? Les Brown always says 3 types of people in the world. He said there's winners, there's losers, and then there's people who haven't figured out how to win yet. Right? There's winners, there's losers, and there's people who just haven't figured out how to win yet. You know what I mean? They just need a little coaching. They just need a little assistance. They just need a little direction. They just need a little motivation. They just need a little encouragement. You know what I mean? They just need they just need a little you know, light shine down. You know, they just need their candle lit. There's winners, there's losers, and there's people who haven't figured out how to win yet. So think about something that you want. Think about something that you want and that's real for you. Alright, think about something that you want. Hold on, let me this light is better. I'm gonna just go in here. Think about something that you want and what's real for you. Alright? That's what I need you to do. Think about something that you want and that's real for you. Something that's going to give your life a special meaning. Something that's going to give your life a special purpose. You know what I mean? Something that's going to give your life a special power. Think about that real quick. You know, what is that thing? Right? Because when we're talking about taking charge of our lives, taking charge of our days, operating from our imagination and not our memory, right? But operating on what we could be, what we intend to be, not just where we are and where we've been. You know what I'm talking about? So think about that thing that you really want, that's real for you, that'll give your life, you know, some special meaning. If you've been keeping in tune with the episodes, we already discussed that, right? We already discussed going over, deciding what's going to make our life, you know, extraordinary on our terms. You know what I mean? What's a meaningful life on your terms? You know what I mean? Think about that, you know. And I don't want you to psych yourself out. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna hit obstacles. Period. You know what I mean? Obstacles are not gonna go away. You know what I mean? You're not gonna not struggle. So when you have this definite major purpose and something that you're going for that's on your terms, that's outside of the norm. And so you're going to meet a little struggle. You're going to meet a little resistance. So you're going to need a bookmark that's going to keep you in the game. You know what I mean? That's going to keep you moving forward when you face tremendous setbacks. To make sure that it's not a failure, but temporary defeat. Make sure that you're searching for the seed of equivalent benefit in every setback. A setup is a setback or a setback is a setup for a comeback. So if we know setbacks are a setup for a comeback, then every setback we should be expecting to come back. So within that setback, we know that the setup for the comeback contains that seed. So instead of focusing on the setback and getting all out of whack, we immediately train our mind to search for that seed of equivalent benefit, which is sure to contain. You know what I mean? So we don't want to psych ourselves out, though. We're thinking about this thing that we really want, that's going to give our life some special meaning, our life some special purpose, our life some special value, and we're thinking about this right now, and we don't want to psych ourselves out. We don't want to just be like, yeah, I can do that, you know what I mean? And then you'll never do it, or you procrastinate, all these types of things. We want to say something to ourselves that will allow us to maintain a level of integrity with ourselves. You know what I mean? You want to stop lying to yourself first. You know what I mean? You want to be able to trust yourself first. You know what I mean? You want to be able to keep commitments to yourself first. You know what I mean? People overextending. We already talked about in another episode, is your goal really your goal? Is your dream really your dream? You know what I mean? Are you living life on your terms or on the terms that someone else set up? You know what I mean? That's why the series is Take Charge of Your Life. You know what I mean? Make the choice. Take charge of your day. Take charge of your mind, mental, attitude. So yeah, we're thinking about our goals and dreams and, you know, our definite major purpose. And we're thinking about when we know that we're going to hit obstacles for a fact, What's something that we can tell ourselves to keep ourselves moving forward? What's something that we can tell ourselves that can keep us in the game? You know what I mean? To keep us, researching and examining ourselves, readjusting our strategies, readjusting our plan of actions. What's something that we can consistently say to ourselves that's going to allow us to get back up every time that we fall and keep looking for new ways to win? If you were in, I believe, episode 4 or 5 of Take Charge of Your Life, I was talking about the 4 different types of people in the business world: the people who want to be liked, the people who always want to be right, the people who want to be comfortable, and those who must win. Right? I'm only focused on those people who must win or who must learn how to win. There's winners, there's losers, and there's people who haven't learned how to win yet. Right? I'm more focused on winning the game of life, winning the game of business, winning the game of relationships, winning the game of economics, winning the game of health, winning the game of wealth. Understanding that I'm just a cosmic being, a spirit inside of this body. This body is just a vessel for me to experience, evolution. You know what I'm talking about? And so I'm going to win and master the inner game. My inner world controls my outer world. My outer world is nothing but a reflection of my inner world. Okay, and therefore, the bookmark that we can use, the bookmark that I used, that many of people have used when they're facing difficulties, when they're looking at their dreams and they're facing setback after setback, tribulation after tribulation. What gets them back up when they look back at their dream, because it's something that they really want. They already identified the whys, they already identified the reasons why they want it and all these types of things. They got it written down, but they still facing obstacles. What's going to keep you back up? What's going to be that bookmark to keep you in the game? Is 2 simple words. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for me to make my dreams come true. It's possible for me to become the wealthiest, most influential black man of the 21st century, arguably, that ever existed. You know what I'm talking about? It's possible for black people to experience genuine material improvement, social, economic, political, spiritual, within a 7-year executed strategy. You feel me? It's possible that we can bridge the gap between the young and old generations and things like that. It's possible that we could, within one generation, get our youth to fall madly in love with themselves and make integrity-based decisions. And not only is it possible, but it's necessary. You know what I mean? It's necessary that we work on ourselves, that we develop ourselves. It's necessary that we continue to remind ourselves every day why our dream is that important to us. You know what I mean? Why our goal really is our goal. Because these distractions will get you out of here. You feel me? You will get out the way. You feel me? You got an idea that you want to move on. You might not have the money. You feel me? You might not have the education. You might not have the support. You might not have the resources that you need. So what is that? Something that's going to enable you to act on your dream and to keep going, right? Got those lists of reasons why, and remind yourself that it's possible. That today could be the day. Today, every single day, every single moment could be that moment. You know what I'm talking about? Every single second could be the time and place where you can execute and meet the person who has the resources for your idea to become a physical thing. But if you're not prepared, it's like it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Right? People got a long list, like we was talking about yesterday, the blame list, and a whole bunch of things. People blame list is longer than their goal list. You know what I'm talking about? What people love talking about what they used to do and what they did, and not about what they're doing and where they're going. You know what I'm talking about? I intend to speak to you people, to the public, about where I intend to go, where I've been, where I'm at now, where I intend to go. How you can contribute if this lifestyle that I intend to create for a mass of black collective. If you want to, be involved in the type of shit that we got going on. I got so many different access points. A lot of people might not know that I'm a scholar, that I'm academic, that I'm a social scientist, that I'm an author, beyond revolutionary, that I'm a financial, analyst and a statistician and a whole bunch of other different things, right? And I'm a solution provider first and foremost. We can sum all of these things up into a solution provider. And the problem that I solve here with these Take Charge of Your Life series is you realizing that you are your answer. You are your problem and your solution. You know what I'm talking about? Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problem. Wish for more skill. Don't wish for less challenge. Wish for more wisdom. Don't wish for security. Wish for adventure. Remember, you feel me? There's no limitations except what you set up in your own mind, or you allow other people to set up for you. You know what I'm talking about? You can, you will, you must make your dreams come true. You feel me? Take charge of your life, your day, your mind, your mental attitude. Get a definite major purpose. Write some goals, and every single day, at noon Eastern, 11 Central, 9 Pacific, you can catch me right here. Take charge of your life. King Leon Next. Don't follow me. Follow your dreams. Peace out.